Hello, everybody. Welcome. Tom here, and I'm with Storm, and we're watching the finale of Invincible. Holy crap! The last episode was intense. What do you
Yes,
think
it
about that?
was.
Oh my goodness. I was on the edge of my pants.
You know what I just realized? Last episode was 18 plus. I thought I saw that before because we have 16 plus,
Well,
16 plus, which is still adult. And then we have, I don't want to scroll down too far because I see a bloody thumbnail. A bloody thumbnail! But 108 is where I really come from. You know what? I can't scroll down anyways for some reason, so it's just not meant to be. But
I
let's
wonder
see.
if he's not really from Viltrumite,
Oh, I don't know. But it is
or if
18
Viltrumite
plus.
isn't the peaceful planet that he said it was.
Yeah, you know what? Because I was in denial. Like, we know he has this ultimate purpose, and the flashback we saw when he was telling the tale to his son, I was like, it looks like a good planet. So
Well,
you're right.
everything
Like,
looked like it was perfect. They're all flying around. They're all clean. I think they're like more of like a conquer planet.
yeah. Or maybe Mark is saying that where I really come from because he wants to disown his other half and wants to be from
Well,
Earth, just
that's true.
human.
If it's from Mark's perspective, where he really came from is Earth.
Yeah.
So I mean, he might be Viltrumite, DNA, but he's an Earthling.
Yeah.
No matter how you slice it,
Yeah.
he's born here.
Woo! So we have so much to talk about every time, but it's so good. Like, it's so well told. The characters are great, and we're just so terrified now. Like, the energy's high, and we were like in such shock and awe last time. I'm so terrified. I mean, Nolan is very freaking scary. And Mark, I don't know what he's going to do now. I did quickly see the thumbnail when I was scrolling just now, and he's all bloody and stuff, and he was fighting that
Well, he's been
monster,
bloody in
but
every episode, so that doesn't really help.
yeah, so I really think he is going to go against his father, though, because he was even shocked saying dad because he just killed that
But
guy.
this show has been
Immortal.
great, and one thing I like is that there's so many different stories going on, that are all, I'm assuming going to tie into each other. I mean, you got Robot getting a new body, you get
Mm-hmm.
the Mauler twins cloning themselves, you got,
The
you
immortal
know,
coming back.
yeah, you got, Omni-Man going on a rampage now. You got those RoboCop dudes are coming back into play. Well, they did come back into play.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
got
glad you
all
brought that
these
up,
little
too.
stories are starting to come back together, and it's crazy.
And with all the stuff that happened last episode, it was well done, too, because
Hmm.
it wasn't like chaotic, random, like, oh my God, I can't take this in. Like, why is this happening now? Like, it really did fit into the story. And when the immortal went off, I got kind of annoyed for a second right before he took off when the Mauler twins were like, go after the new Guardians of the Globe because they didn't want to go back to jail. I got it. Like, they were portrayed in
Well,
that
they don't
way.
know the bigger picture.
Yeah, they don't know the bigger picture. So for them to say that, and I was like, oh, great. Are we going to have another side story? Now the Guardians of the Globe are going to be like gone because of him, because now he's all crazy and stuff. But no, it was still him. He was enraged and he went right for the main
But
source. So that was
I'm
good.
curious though because they were building that collar off what they saw from the schematics.
Mm-hmm.
They only saw it for a few seconds. They didn't see, the whole thing. So he put that together real quick, and no, it didn't work. But if they could get all the pieces of Immortal again, they could put them back together again and try again.
They might.
So I'm thinking that still could be, another contender.
You know, that's a sucky way to die and come back. It's cool that you can come back, but
Well, I mean, look at Wolverine and X-Men. He gets injured, and I mean, he doesn't get ripped apart, but he gets, he heals. He gets healed.
mm-hmm.
I don't think Immortal's going to get healed up that easily. I mean, they literally had to staple his head back on in order for him to come back to life.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I even think of duplicate as well. Like, she always has to duplicate, and you need one. Like, I
Well,
don't.
and they're not like they're just copies. They're like bodies. They're actually getting destroyed and stuff. And I wonder if she feels any pain from that.
Well, she screams and stuff, so I think she does. I mean, she even mentioned when she slept with Rex that I am, like, all of us are the same. All of us are the same person. So I kind of wonder that there is no technical original. You just have to keep one alive to keep duplicating.
Hmm.
She's always been interesting to me because I'm like, ooh, God, can you imagine, like, you keep dying all the time? And it's just like, that's my power. Yeah, I
Well, I'm
die
just, I'm
every
just surprised it
day.
doesn't like wear on her life, but that's a different story, I guess.
Yeah, and if she dies every day, she doesn't actually know what it's like to die because all the ones that died can't are not around to tell the
They can't really
tale, right?
can't share their experiences.
So it's just like all
What'd
these
you do
people
today? I
dying all the
died a few
time. It's
times.
crazy. Man, so shall we get into this, Tom?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
I'm going to be
interested to see where this is
terrified.
gonna go.
I almost ran a few times last time, so this is that scary to me. Like, it's that good. I love it.
It's not really scary. It's just more intense. It's
It
just,
was scary to me.
well, I guess yeah.
I was trying to run away. I have to lock my keyboard when I hit play because I'm going to ruin the show for
So
us.
slapping the computer.
I threw this once by accident and it paused for a second.
Oh,
So,
jeez. Oops.
shall we?
Let's do it. Don't throw anything.
Where I Really Come From, 108, and play. And then this is going to be all blood.
Oof.
Did you hear him say that too? He should have stayed dead.
I think he did. It was right behind him.
Oh.
Oh.
Ew. Oh my god.
I got a faint, is he?
Yeah, he's gonna faint. Ooh, he went right after him.
Whoa.
Covered in blood. Where I Really Come From, you're right. Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Holy
Civil
crap.
War, pretty much.
Holy crap. You're gonna kill me. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Really? So be it.
Ooh,
Really?
no.
Oh, this is bad. Really? Right away, you're gonna do it to your son? He's like, see, this is the lesson.
It's a suicide mission.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, bloody that is.
Yeah. Wow. I was really hoping for more from him.
No mercy.
You guys are done. How's the volume, okay?
Yeah, that's good. Jeez.
Oh, he's still alive. Don't. Okay, save him. Good job. I hope his father doesn't interfere with that.
He might. Oh,
Crap, crap. No. Oh, I hope his father doesn't interfere. Be like petty. Yes. And then his
he's
father.
gonna land on him. Watch.
Yeah. Ooh, don't hurt him. Why? To do that in front of your own son, too.
He's just killing it just to prove a point.
Yeah. Now, like, what? Oh, I can't stand him.
So 20 years is like a couple days to him.
Yeah,
You know, because he lives for so long.
yeah. That's how hard he was hit.
Jeez.
Oh my god, it wasn't his fault.
Oof.
Holy crap. Oh. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, look at his brother, father.
Take it out of the city. Oh, they're in there.
Probably a lot of people in there. Oh. Oh, God, the girl. Oh. Oh, this is terrible.
It's crumbling around them.
Oh, no. What a nightmare. Maybe he was able to protect them.
Oh, there's the hand still there.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah. And the girl, too. There's... Oh. Oh,
Oh,
gross.
jeez.
What a sick man. Oh, God, they're gonna be splattered.
Oh,
Oh, this is sick. Holy crap, everyone
oh.
there. This is how you teach your son after the upbringing that he had? Really? Oh, oh my
Oh.
God. My God. Well, this is depressing. It does nothing, really? I'm just floored. My God, he's gonna kill him. Oh God, they're all gonna die. They're gonna go. Oh God, they're all gonna die. Oh God.
Jeez.
Really? To go through the ship again. Avalanche.
Oh, jeez.
You need to bring back that lion creature to go after Omni-Man. I'm so traumatized. You're gonna kill him. Like, how much more can he take? I can always start again? Oh my God! Oh my God. I can always start again. See? And then transition to him now. And then bam. Oh,
Jeez.
he did that to him. Oh, okay, good words. That's all your son's blood, too. He just want to be weak. Ah, crying.
Jeez.
My God, this poor kid.
He's still alive.
I'm glad he's still alive. I'm just traumatized. Wow. I'd be so paranoid that he might come back, you know? Wow.
Gee, I'm like
That
speechless.
was freaking disturbing.
Mm.
I'm so glad she's okay. Yeah, it's hard.
Jeez.
Yeah. There's going to be a big twist at the end.
I hope he's not in there.
You guys watching it? They don't need that reminder anymore.
Nope.
They're all gonna help. Okay, it was just a test. I'm glad it was just a test and not him being cowardly. Like, okay, just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm surprised he is.
Yeah. I'm glad they're working well together.
Hmm. uh, In a world of hurt.
better? Yeah. I'd be like, whoa. Oh, they're bringing him back again. This poor guy.
Jeez.
It's pretty cool technology with the light. I would want to stay by her side, like, for a long time.
Why would you stay in the same house for?
Yeah. Everything's gonna change. It might move. That was so awful. That was,
Yeah, that was insane.
yeah. I hope she's okay. Aww. I'm glad she's alive, though. I'm just sad. I like her. It's gonna be Eve and William. Yeah. Okay. I really hope it's not him. I hope it's that guy that got lost.
Dumbass.
She's awesome too. Oh no. I hope it's
I
that
don't
guy that
believe
got
it.
lost, like that guy who went to the wrong planet before. It might not be. It might be Audio Man. Please be that guy. It is!
Oh,
I'm good at guessing. Being human or a hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what happened with those things?
Maybe they can adapt those things to take
No.
over the Viltrumites.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, so they're
Recruitment.
still around. He's still alive. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, he was a dragon that attacked before.
Hmm.
I think.
These all people they're going to unite them.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this guy. Wow, you're
Uh,
right.
he's making zombie drones. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. I really hoped it was going to be that guy at the end because it would make sense for Omni Man. Not make sense, but we want Omni Man to come back or we want it more resolved instead of him just taking off. But he was ready to kill him. So his love for him at the end, like he was still holding on to a little bit of love, which made him weak, which made him mad to leave. So him coming back, we didn't have enough time in the episode. That would be too quick. So
Yeah, he.
I
I
was
mean,
thinking,
the
who else
last
could it
second.
be?
I mean, Invincible was close to death there. I mean, he had to have been. He
He was
was.
going to kill him. He was ready to kill him. He's
Yeah,
like,
and
for the cause, you're weak. You're for these insects that mean nothing to us. And he kept saying that, like how
what's
disgusting
another
he
20
was.
years? And he
Yeah.
said,
And to say that about the mom. Like, I know he does love Debbie, but to be able to say that because he removes that part of him because he can't be
so
weak.
he loves her, but he loves her like a pet. Is that how he put it?
Yeah, and for him to say that, he was trying to belittle her to really make his son understand that they're gods, like they're more important
That
than
you can't
these
let things like
insects.
that stand in the way
But I
of
think,
the bigger picture.
yeah, and I think he just said that just to prove a point that they're all below us. But I really do think he did love her. But like we saw in that flashback when he was playing ball and he was stubborn, he's like, I could do better things than this. Like, what the heck? But Debbie had a point there. That's humanity. Like, you have to have hope. You have to have these
It makes him
memories to,
happy.
yeah, because we made this creature, like, we made this human. And, like, all the good that comes from that makes us happy. And he actually did get happy there. So to see him play this role for so long and to be this brutal monster, was just such a shock. So he did have, some compassion there, but he couldn't let that rule him.
Jeez, I
I'm just
mean,
so sick to my stomach from that whole
I
fight.
know it was kind of hard to even say anything there because just the what they were going through and just the lessons he was teaching them was insane and just I mean I don't know how long he was recovering for, but he had to have been recovering for quite a while. I
Yeah,
mean he got
that was
he
the
got
worst one
beat
yet.
to
By your own father. And I mean, him just beating the crap out of him and how traumatic. Like, here you brought up your boy as a human for how many years and you were good to him and it was all a facade, really. And then, oh, well, now we have to teach you this way. So to murder all these people and make him do it, like force him with that train wreck, like all the different things that happened to him. But that one was a huge,
well yeah I mean
devastating,
he used
just very shocking.
Invincible to kill people.
Yeah,
He
and blamed
forced him
him
to
for
kill
it.
people.
And he kept blaming him for it.
Yeah, you're
It's your
making me
fault.
do this. Yeah, it's
And just
I,
crushing people. And see, and that's what was so great about Invincible because no matter what, he was always trying to save people in the heat of the moment, no
yeah,
matter
he
what
failed a lot,
happened.
but he
He
was
still
trying.
tried. And the woman, I was kind of hoping he'd be able to protect her like this, or the little girl, but it shows you that you
It's
can't.
more. I mean, you see superheroes all the time stopping buildings from collapsing, but when it comes down to it, the buildings are weak.
Hmm.
They can't hold up on themselves, especially when they're sideways.
And
So
it's only him right now, so like
yeah,
him trying to
and he
save two.
was. I mean, it does go to show how much he cares about his planet
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, when it comes down to it, he was born on Earth, he was raised on Earth. He's an Earthling. All his friends, everything he knows is on this world, so he has every reason to fight for it. Where
Yeah.
Omni Man, I really don't know how old he really is, because they said that he said that they age slower the older they get.
Yeah.
So he could, I mean, he's gray haired and everything, so he could be 1,000 years old for all we know.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So he
mean, right
probably had
now,
all kinds of relationships and bred, and who knows, like what else?
yeah, I mean, who knows other relationships he had on different worlds, and like he said, I think he does care for him, but he's really just a blip on the radar right now. He's nothing significant to him.
For him to say, "I can just make more" and almost kill him, like I almost started crying. I was like, "Are you kidding
Well,
me?"
I
Like,
think the one line that got to Omni Man was when he said to him, or when Omni Man said to Invincible, "What are you going to do in 500 years and and everybody you know is gone?" He said, "I'll still have you."
yeah.
And that made him think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he kind of had that memory and then took off. But where do you think he went to?
I don't know if he's reporting back to his home world and going to find. I don't know if he would though, because he knows the repercussions of that if they're going to come back.
Well, he said, I don't think I mean, if it's a question of not accomplishing his mission, I mean, he had no issue taking control of the whole planet. He could have done whatever he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where he went to, but it seemed like he had a trajectory that he was headed to, which was far away. So maybe he was going to go
Yeah.
consult a friend of his or something, or something. Or maybe he's going to go find his other families if he has them.
I guess I'm kind of wondering. I don't know if he's going to or not, but I know it's like he's either going to go back to his headquarters or something to tell them, but I really think he wouldn't because he left and it's a weakness to leave, and now they're going to be like, well, now we have to kill your son and the rest of the people there because we
And
can't
speaking
have
of killing,
that.
I'm surprised that he didn't kill Art. I'm surprised to see him still alive.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
actually floored too with everything else that he's done, and he doesn't care about people. I'm like, I really thought he was
see,
going to kill him.
I don't think that's true. I mean, maybe he is, trained to take over these civilizations and stuff, but I think he still changed while he was on Earth. He still fell in love with Debbie.
Hmm.
He made friends. I mean, you see pictures of Art and Nolan going out for fishing and stuff. So it's like he made a life there, even if it was only 20 years,
Yeah,
17 years, whatever it is. Um, Not that
yeah.
he's gotten softer, but he's got a place in his heart for at least some things on Earth.
I'm just amazed because I do agree with you. I do think he did develop emotions for Debbie and for his son, but to go that far, I'm just amazed and terrified that he could just go from kind of not that he's human, but have human emotions to being a full-on Voltermite and just pummel him to death. Or he's like, this is the way, and that's it. Like that was scary. 20 years. I mean, this is a really bad example, but I'm going to use it. I mean, we'll say 100 years. I know we hope to live 100 years, okay? And then we have a pet. Most people have pets and they really care for their pets. They can live 5 years to 20 years, right?
Hmm.
Like, that's a huge part of our lives, and we love them dearly. Most of us do. And we know what it's like to really care. It doesn't matter with their lifespan if we live a whole lot longer. So for him to still be like, oh, it's just an ant, who the freak cares about that? When it's time, they can just die or whatever. Like, it just, or just don't care. Like, just to be that
But
insensitive about it. I mean, his lifespan's a whole lot longer, but to just
see,
think
I
like
feel like
that, you're always going
I
to be alone.
yeah, I mean, I feel like every time they say, welcome them into the empire, whatever the empire is, it's never a good thing for that world.
Dun,
Because I
dun,
mean, look,
dun, dun,
yeah,
dun,
exactly.
dun,
The other
dun.
empires that we know are pretty ruthless when you join their empire.
And he even said, he goes, join us or die. They'll all just die if they rebel.
Yeah, because they think by joining them, you're gonna bring peace amongst yourselves because we're not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
It's a forcible peace. It's not an actual peace. I
And they'll
mean,
probably make him into slaves and stuff. Who
yeah, I
knows?
mean, but see, my question is, I know they said, while he was explaining what their planet does and everything, that um, they want to be the only kingdom.
Hmm.
They want to have control of the entire galaxy. But to me, I'm surprised. I mean, they do wipe out some civilizations and whatnot, but what's the purpose of keeping anybody alive if they're all inferior to you? you don't need them to be slaves to you because you guys have all the strength. You can do anything you want a lot quicker than anybody else.
Yeah.
So I don't see the.
Unless they also like the power and just like to be like, yes, we are superior. Because if they don't have anyone below them, then they're just going to fight amongst each other again. So maybe that's why too, just to be like, just to be better than everyone else. I mean, just to
They need
kill
like a
each other.
kryptonite.
Yeah, and that's the scary part. So he has eyes, like weak eyes, normalish eyes, kind of, that you can
Well, I
poke
mean,
out, but they heal pretty
I mean,
well after a
they
while.
were still bloodshot the entire
They were.
episode. So, I mean, I don't know if that's the weak spot or not, but that's still.
See,
I'm sure of anybody, any creature, any life form, it's still the weakest part of your entire body.
yeah, and that's a very scary thing because we don't know what his kryptonite is, if he even has one. Like, we just always think there's a failsafe somewhere to help out, but in this case,
Or maybe they have
love.
to invent one.
Yeah, or maybe in this case, love. Like, he does have love, but he hides it, and he's really, and maybe that's why he was even more like angry at the end, telling him repeatedly that humanity, like all humans are insects, they're worthless, and he was saying it so spitefully that maybe he was trying to convince himself of that when he didn't really believe that. Because 20 years amongst a different species and breeding with one, having a baby, and bringing him up as your own, like that's a big deal. I don't care. Like, I
Well,
mean,
I mean, it's a big deal, but
I
to
know,
us, it's a big deal.
I know, but
To
thousands
humans,
of
it's a big
years,
deal.
yes,
But
but
to,
still,
I mean, he was a general, wasn't he? He was one of the trusted generals.
yeah.
So, I mean, he was bred for I don't know how many years. Like I said, I don't know how old this guy is, but he's been training probably for hundreds of years. So he's probably cold as ice. I mean, this could just be another mission to him. And 20 years might just be a drop in the bucket, and he just doesn't give a crap.
He said he was happy for a while too, and it's just to play
I mean,
pretend. It's still
but you can say
shocking.
that. I mean, he probably was happy. I mean, he probably did have happy moments. You
Hmm.
get caught in the moment and you forget. But and when it comes down to it, he still did what he did. He killed thousands of people in that last battle using Invincible as part of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a
Whew.
cold-blooded killer.
Hmm.
He was saving.
Unstoppable.
I mean, I don't know why he stayed on Earth for 20 years to do anything. I mean, he could have just done it as soon as he got there and probably been done with it a lot quicker.
Maybe he planned on having a son and hoped that once he got his powers, that was going to be the time to do so. Or maybe he just
Well,
got
he
caught
said
up
that
with Debbie and.
the generals go to each planet to weaken that planet and get it ready for their empire.
Hmm.
But he wasn't really weakening the planet because he was a superhero and he was protecting and saving people and fighting bad guys and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a little confused as to where he was weakening the planet. Besides, until he killed the Guardians of the
Maybe
Globe.
because when he first went there, he didn't know much about the planet. And he had to, and the Guardians of the Globe were probably well established with other superheroes too. And
So
he
learn
thought,
before you just
yeah,
go in and try
because
to conquer.
he might not have known like how strong they were. So he had to
True.
like scope out the scene first and really get them to trust him. Then maybe met Debbie, then fell in love with her and found that interesting. Then
Or
decided to have a kid.
maybe thought having a son that is, you know, mostly of Viltrumite could actually help in his cause.
Yeah.
Because he did say that they were stretched pretty thin,
Hmm.
so he could use, like backup kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what his plan was.
You know,
That's just crazy though. It's
I know, like I'm so like traumatized by this episode. It was really good, and the animation, wonderful animation all the way through this. But the last two episodes were just like action packed, insane.
well, I don't know if you saw, like, speaking of the animation, like when Invincible was lying on the mountain and he was just pummeled and he was really like on his last breath kind of thing, and you just see the blood, and as he's breathing, the blood just kind of just coming out with his breath. It was just really well drawn.
It was, and just
So,
thinking of every area of the earth they were fighting, and it was so quick, like devastation everywhere. And he would hurt his son so bad, but not only do that, he wanted to make sure he destroyed everything around them to prove a point to him, to make him not believe that he should save them because they should be saved. You know, like to really traumatize your kid like that. I mean, you're preparing him as a human for so long, just to throw in all this extra crap to really torture him to be like, see, you're too weak. I should have been brought up this way instead. Like,
Mm.
I'm just so traumatized by all that because I'm like, poor Mark. I mean, and still to be his hero after all of that.
But it
And
sounds like, he's with I don't remember the guy's name. Seth Rogen does the voice of
I know,
Enemy
I
Without the
like
End.
that guy, yeah.
And yeah, he's just the way he talks is
Earthworm
funny,
Jim.
but it seems like they're planning something, they're planning a rebellion pretty much.
Hmm.
And, at least on Earth, Mark has, Eve, he's got William and Amber as
Hmm.
his little posse.
I love that now that they all know.
Yeah, and now, Eve told them who they were, even though they didn't get who she was.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm hoping that he can start forming his own little league, and then he can work with the Guardians of the Globe, the new ones, and
Yeah.
hopefully they got to start training their ass off they need to get better at what they do
I
because they're
know,
going up
like,
against an extreme.
I like them, but yeah, like, I'm terrified because
I
not
mean,
only
like,
Omni Man, but if the other guys come, like, they're screwed.
well, see, the way I see it, Invincible was the only guy who could stand up against his father,
Hmm.
and he got his ass beat.
Yeah.
So these other Guardians, they're just going to get ripped apart. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
it's
agree.
just, yeah, it's not going
I
to be
was
good.
actually terrified for them to go out because I'm like, although we saw what happened, we know what he's capable of,
But
but
at least,
I'm like, they're all going to die if they go out. There's no
yeah, I mean, at
way.
least they knew enough not to get involved and to go help the people
That was good.
because the people were helpless. They couldn't do anything. At least they could try to, dig them out, move them out of the way, just try to clear the area.
Yeah, that made it more realistic too. I love saying that because I really was terrified and felt for everyone in this. Like it was just so devastating. And for them to be realistic and be like, we can't take them on, let's go help people, that was good because with the force behind everything, with just father and son fighting and punching and Mark flying that far and taking out blocks and blocks worth of people, like it was just so
Yeah, I
freaking
mean,
traumatic. I'm
I
just
don't know if that mountain that he cracked in half. I don't know if that was Everest or not, but he caused that giant avalanche to come down and just wipe out that whole village below. It's like,
hmm. And he purposely was doing all of this to prove a point to his son, because he
that
made
yeah,
he
that
made that
they're
blow again to crumble all of that to make it fall and crush the village. Like it was
he was
just
he was just pretty much telling them, that they're insignificant, they're
yeah.
weak. It's like, well, yeah, to you they're weak, but they're strong in their own right.
Hmm.
We're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I
We're not
think
supposed to be the god.
yeah, and I think it was important now that we watched it that it was Mark and Nolan going against each other, because I thought the other teams were going to come in to help out the other heroes, but just to change it up because I wasn't sure if he'd be able to stand up to his father, but they all
Mhm.
would have died and stuff. And this way, it really shows them going head on, full force with what they got, so we could really see their true power against each other.
Well, I'm glad to see that they're reassembling the Immortal again. I don't know
Hmm.
why they didn't do it the first time. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Well, I think they were still learning, and then maybe with the Mahler twins like figuring it out, they were like, "Hey, we could do this way," because they tried to bring
yeah,
it
but
back that one time, and then
did the Mahler twins tell them how to do it? I mean, they were in prison, but
the robot was kind of in charge or watching. I don't know, but maybe somehow they knew.
it's interesting. But I'm glad I mean, he's able to fight against them, even though he gets ripped apart. At least he can help. He's probably the only person who can help,
Yeah.
successfully.
Wow. Huh.
Because I mean, anybody else, as soon as they get touched, they're going to be shredded.
Yeah.
That's just the way it comes down to be.
One other point I
And
want to say too is I'm glad in a way that Mark. I wanted him to win, but I'm glad that Invincible, I should say, didn't win, because that's also a predictable thing. Like you want the superhero to win, the good superhero, and he's not
yeah,
there yet. And his father is so strong. So for his father to make that decision shows that he does have some love there for his son.
yeah. I
And
mean,
I think Mark, I mean, he's going to be a great superhero. He already has proven himself in that way, but now he's going to be even stronger going through what he did. And I think eventually he will be able to take out his dad if it comes down to it. But I
but
don't
see,
know.
his father has been around for so long and has been training so long that I don't think he by himself can do it all.
Yeah.
He needs help to at least weaken him.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to take every effort to
Mhm.
to to battle him. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I can't see Mark becoming that strong that quickly because I mean he'll be back.
Yeah.
And another thing too I'm hoping is that the other worlds that are joining this rebellion, I hope that some of them are stronger than the people of Earth,
Yeah.
just so they have stronger people to help.
Mhm.
I mean, any strength they can get is better than what they have.
Can you imagine if
This
they
is-
had anyone stronger than them? Like I can't even. I mean, they have
Than
the
the
Superman
Vultramite,
powers. Yeah.
well, Kryptonite, but that was probably blown up by them. Who knows?
Krypton.
Well, yeah, I guess Krypton was destroyed, it blew apart. So who knows if they did it?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, what a twist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, I think it was a very good series. I mean, I know there's going to be another season. I hope so. But not reading the comics or anything, this was
Well, I
amazing.
think I heard that they were signed on for season two
Good.
and season three.
Oh wow, really? Ooh.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot more brutal battles and a lot more crap coming this way.
Yeah. And one last thing I want to say too is with Cecil's technology, I mean, it's messed up that he has those weird cyborg dead people now that he's bringing back, but whatever you can do, I guess, to make sure you could defend the Earth, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't like it on an ethical standpoint,
Mm,
but he might not, he might feel like he doesn't have a choice.
yeah.
The technology is very good. These people do get really strong.
Yeah.
I mean, they were able to, I mean, three of them are able to hold Omni-Man busy for a little while.
Yeah.
So a
And they're
thousand of them might make a bigger difference.
dead, so he did bring them back, but maybe
I
they're
hope they're
not
dead
really
and they didn't make them
connected.
dead.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all
I
messed
mean,
up. It really is. But I'm thinking more of the light that he was showing, that they put something in the water so they can't see that frequency of light or something
I,
crazy.
just- I can see, well, see, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a conspiracy theory about that thought.
Hmm.
Just for controlling purposes, the government puts a chemical in the water to make you see what they want you to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's so many crazy theories out there, so.
That's
But it is
insane.
interesting, and to have that kind of power, maybe down the road, again, them all working together, and with the technologies they have, maybe they will be able to be a good
I'm
force
just
to
afraid that before this whole thing
defend.
is over, some of the people that we know are going to die.
Yeah, I mean, I was already ready, and I'm going to be so mad when it happens. I was so afraid for everyone, for even William. I was terrified last time, and even Amber and Eve, I was terrified. I was confident, like, she's going to be around for a while. I'm like, you just don't freaking know. People die all the
Well,
time.
I mean, he might come back and try again and try to prove points, and he might go after Amber and Eve, because he knows that he's close to both of them.
I
So
hope not, because he might, but I'm hoping at this point he realized how stubborn his son is, and that's why he had to leave, because he was willing to die for humanity. So
Well, I think he
I'm
might have,
hoping he doesn't push
because he
that.
had that twinge of emotion. I'm thinking that he left maybe to go talk to somebody so that he can overcome that emotion
Oh
and come back
crap!
and
I
be
didn't think
even,
that. I hope not.
even cold-blooded, even more cold-blooded.
Can you imagine freaking superhero Nazis? Like,
I mean, essentially, I mean, they're just they want to be the overlord. They want to control everything and everyone.
yeah,
And if you resist, we're gonna destroy your planet. You're gonna die.
scary.
So it's like you're not really joining it. You're kind of, well, you are, but you're more of like you don't have a choice.
Yeah, you don't. Wow, what a show, huh? This is crazy. This is
But
so
see, like
good.
we know where Invincible gets his power from,
Hmm.
but all the other superheroes, where do they get their power from? Is it from Earth or are they from some other off-world?
Yeah. I
Or is
mean,
it the
they're
same
all different. They all
scenario?
have a story. And even with Rex, I guess he was born with that because when
Yeah,
Robot
but
took.
who was his parents? Was one of them from one of these rebelling worlds? I mean, it was the same situation.
Yeah.
One person comes to this world, has a family, and then that person has a kid with superpowers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
There's a lot we don't know, and hopefully we'll find out more, because I
well
really like the
with
idea of it all, though.
yeah, I mean, with these extras, seasons coming, hopefully not too long. Um, we're going to see some pretty good action, I think.
I think so, too. Man, so overall, I definitely give it 5 stars or 10 stars. I don't know, but I honestly like I'm flushed and I'm like traumatized, but I enjoyed the story a lot. I love how it's not predictable, and the animation is just phenomenal. I really enjoyed that a lot, and how adult it was. Where it
So
wasn't
I
like as
was
simple, not simple, but like, yeah, save the day, and you just know what's going to happen, and you're just kind of comfortable and safe. It's
See, I
like
was kind of hoping that
reality check.
I was kind of hoping that you would see Mark hit his father with such force that it actually hurt him.
Yeah,
At least once, just to know that just to show that there is hope. But right
yeah,
now, it doesn't really show any hope.
yeah.
So hopefully that changes.
Hopefully. So,
Jeez.
guys, please leave your opinions below on what you thought of this season. I am so curious. I want to talk about it. Like, this was great, and I'm just so like shaken up, like shaken up.
Bring
I'm
some band-aids for Invincible for next time.
Band-aids, yeah, right. My
You might
God.
need a
So,
few.
thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out our links
Mm.
below if you want to see videos early, want to see our full reactions. We have thousands of videos available, so please
And
check that out if you
subscribe to
can.
Patreon. Think of
Subscribe
the
to Patreon
children
and YouTube. That would be
and
amazing.
YouTube.
And Vimeo if you
Thumbs
want
up.
to. It's up to you guys. But love you guys. Until next time. Bye, guys.
Go fly into a mountain.
I know, that was insane. I'm
Cray
not
cray.
sleeping tonight.